You pick up an old French coin, its edges worn, the metal dull, and the words Liberté Égalité Fraternité faintly glimmer under the light. Just another coin, right? Worth nothing more than a few cents. What if I told you that this tiny piece of history, the 10 franc coin from 1990, has shocked the world of collectors by being valued at hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars in some rare cases? What if that forgotten coin sitting in a drawer, a relic of a time before the euro, could be worth more than gold itself? This isn't a fantasy. It's a truth that has stunned collectors, historians, and treasure hunters across the world. Stay with me, because this story will change the way you look at every coin you've ever touched. The 1990 France Liberté Égalité Fraternité 10 franc coin carries a legacy far greater than its face value. This was not just money, it was a symbol of French identity, the embodiment of freedom, equality, and brotherhood. But behind its design lies a deeper story, one that turned an everyday coin into a priceless collectible. The 10 franc coin was minted during a fascinating time in France's modern history. Between 1988 and 1992, the French mint produced these coins as a blend of art, politics, and technology. Made of nickel and bronze, they were part of France's last generation of high-value circulation coins before the arrival of the euro. The 1990 edition in particular stands out for its craftsmanship, and for one unbelievable reason: some versions of this coin were never meant to exist. At first glance, it looks simple. A bimetallic design, with a golden-colored bronze ring surrounding a silver-colored nickel center. On one side, the proud words Liberté Égalité Fraternité circle the number 10F, representing 10 francs. On the other, Marianne, the eternal symbol of the French Republic, wears her Phrygian cap, her gaze filled with determination and strength. But here's where things get extraordinary. Not all 1990 coins were minted equally. A small number of experimental and error strikes were produced by mistake, and those coins have become some of the most valuable modern coins in French history. Numismatists, the experts in coin collecting, have identified several rare versions of the 1990 10 franc coin. Some have double rings, others have misaligned centers, and a few even have a flip design known as a rotated die. These minting errors are incredibly rare. Fewer than 20 have ever been confirmed, and collectors are willing to pay insane prices for them. The most shocking example? A pristine 1990 double-strike 10 franc coin was reportedly sold in a private auction for over $750,000, roughly $800,000 or USD. Another coin featuring a missing outer ring fetched close to $1.2 million in an exclusive European collector's exchange. Now imagine. These coins were once in circulation. They could have been in a cafe cash register in Paris, a taxi driver's pocket in Lyon, or sitting in a child's piggy bank in Marseille. Every day people handled them, unaware they were touching a potential fortune. It's almost unbelievable to think that something so small, so ordinary, could carry that much hidden power. What gives these coins such astronomical value isn't just rarity, it's history. The 1990 issue marks a time when France was standing between two monetary eras. It was the twilight of the franc, as Europe was preparing for the launch of the euro in 1999. That means this coin represents the end of an age, a symbol of the last true national currency before Europe became economically unified. Collectors crave items that signify change, coins that capture moments where old worlds give way to new ones. The 1990 France 10 franc coin does exactly that. There's also an element of mystery. The French Mint has never fully disclosed how many error coins were created or released. Some believe these rare versions were struck as part of secret test batches for a new minting technology, experiments with pressure, metal composition, or heat treatment. Others claim they were simple mistakes that escaped the mint's control. Either way, it has fueled decades of speculation and skyrocketed the coin's value. If you look closely at an authentic 1990 10 franc coin, the craftsmanship is mesmerizing. The outer bronze ring glows with warmth, symbolizing unity, while the inner core stands for industrial progress and innovation. The phrase Liberté Égalité Fraternité, the foundation of the French Republic, wraps around the coin like a promise that survived revolutions, wars, and transformations. That deep symbolism is one reason collectors are willing to spend millions to own a perfect specimen. They aren't just buying metal, they're buying a piece of history, a story, and a spirit. The rarest variants of this coin have unique physical signs that set them apart. Some have the date misprinted, showing 199 instead of 1990, while others have a double rim or an off-centered inner disc. There are even rumors of a few struck using the wrong metallic blanks, giving the entire coin a distinct hue. These anomalies turn an ordinary coin into a global treasure. It's like owning a Picasso painting with a secret brushstroke that no one else has seen. What's even more fascinating is that the 1990 France 10 franc coin is still relatively young in the world of collectibles. Most coins take a century to reach legendary status, but this one achieved it in just 3 decades. That tells you how extraordinary it is. Every major auction house in Europe, from Paris to Geneva, has seen fierce bidding wars whenever one appears. Prices keep rising, and experts predict the next confirmed rare variant could sell for over $2 million. People have found life-changing fortunes through these coins. In one remarkable case, a French woman cleaning out her late grandfather's drawer discovered a small cloth bag filled with old francs. Inside was a 1990 10-franc coin that looked slightly off. The center was rotated about 45 degrees. When she took it to a coin dealer, he confirmed it was a minting error from a special early batch. That coin sold for $650,000 at auction. She went from sorting through old change to becoming a millionaire overnight. So what should you look for if you think you might have one of these rare coins? First, check the year. 1990 is key. Then, examine the metal carefully. If the inner core seems misaligned, rotated, or missing entirely, you might be looking at a treasure. If the outer bronze ring feels uneven, or the lettering appears thicker or thinner than usual, that's another sign. Even a minor variation can mean a world of difference. The coin's condition is also crucial. Collectors pay far more for pieces that have sharp details, no scratches, and minimal wear. Coins that were preserved in proof condition, minted with special care for collectors, can reach unbelievable values, especially if they're stored in their original cases from Monnaie de Paris, the French mint. If you find one like that, never polish or clean it. Cleaning can erase its natural patina and reduce its value drastically. Instead, keep it in a protective sleeve and have it professionally appraised by an expert grading service. As the years go by, the number of high-grade 1990 France 10 franc coins continues to drop. Many were melted down after the euro replaced the franc in 2002, while others have been lost or damaged. That means every surviving piece becomes rarer and more valuable with time. Collectors know this, and they're racing to find the last remaining gems before they disappear forever. What's so poetic about this coin is that it perfectly captures the spirit of Liberté Égalité Fraternité, freedom, equality, and brotherhood, values that transcend time. This coin doesn't just carry monetary value, it carries meaning. It's a silent reminder of the struggles, revolutions, and triumphs that shaped modern France. Owning one is like holding a piece of that journey in your palm. So before you dismiss that pile of old coins sitting in a jar, take a second look. You might be holding history's best-kept secret. You might be holding a small, forgotten 10-franc coin from 1990, a coin that could be worth more than you ever imagined. Check its details, its shine, its edges, because that one small discovery could change everything. And if you enjoyed this story and you want to uncover more shocking secrets of rare coins, priceless collectibles, and hidden treasures from around the world, make sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Because who knows? Someone you know might be sitting on $1 million coin right now, and they don't even realize it.